#Xtreme-Philatelely. That's the reason why I joined the online philatelic community, include starting this YouTube channel. So I have to make an episode about it, especially there is an exhibition in Stampex 2022. I first heard this idea from an episode of Exploring Stamps. I can't remember which one. I thought, oh, it's so cool that this guy took the stamp to where the stamp features and took photo with the stamp and the real world. And later I knew it is called Extreme Philatelist, and Beck from Exploring Stamps used this to tag his photos on Instagram and Twitter. And my first attempt was at the Thames Flood Barrier in East London. And then I opened an Instagram account called Richard Philatelist, and the Thames Flood Barrier photo was my first post. It was in December 2020. It's the moment I joined the online philatelic community, and that's the reason why on my stamp logo there is 2020. And in the last 2 years, I took a lot of extreme philately photos, but I still have some questions, such as how did Graham come up with this idea and why it is called Extreme Philatelist. The Stampex is happening in Business Design Center London again. If you are not familiar with this stamp show, you can check out the video I made last year. And the Stampex of this year is different because there is an exhibition about Extreme Philatelist. Graham will be there. Let's go to talk to him and also talk to the organizer. Business Design Center, I'm here again. Super excited about Stampex, especially the exhibition of Extreme Philatelist. Let's go. Here we are, the Extreme Philatelist exhibition. That's cool. It tells you how to make an extreme philately photo, and we got some extreme philatelists like Beck from Exploring Stamps, of course. Oh, that's me. And Lisa from StampCat Stamps. Punk Philatelist. Yeah, Marvin, the Extreme Philatelist. And here are some photos. Here is Isobel from PTS.
Hi.
And this stand is your idea, right?
Well, this is a collective idea of mine and Suzanne's. So we noticed that more and more people were doing Extreme Philatelist, which is #Xtreme-Philatelist, which is an online concept, and we've seen it loads on social media. And obviously you, Richard, are championing it as well. And we just really love it, and we think that it, gives so much, something else to stamp collecting. And what we did was we basically got in touch with Extreme Philatelist, so Graham and and the lovely StampCat, who's based in Canada, so Lisa, Gerald, all the way from Melbourne, and Jan. And we basically said, hey, we're going to do this Extreme Philatelist display and just share. So we created this, and basically we just literally explained what Extreme Philatelist is, and then we've celebrated our wonderful Extreme Philatelists. The best bit, I think, we've got this have a go area. So these philatelists, Extreme Philatelists, actually sent us their stamps, and so we've got them here. So this is Gerard's here. You can take this tweezers and you can have a go yourself.
Yes, we are doing an Extreme Philatelist.
And then we had the Royal Mail Transformer stamps as well, so you could have a go there as well. Yeah, and it's just about sort of like showcasing what's happening out there and how more and more people can get involved in the hobby. And this is just something new, different and exciting. So
Great.
This is it.
Great. And have you tried some Extreme Philatelist by yourself?
I've done a couple with my kids. Went on holiday to Helmsley, and it was around about the time of the Jubilee, and so I found a Machin stamp, and me and my kids went on the hunt for to find the Queen, and so we set up an Extreme Philatelist shot and that was in Yorkshire. And yeah, it was just really fun and a great way for my kids to find out more about stamps and to do something different together.
That's good. Thank you very much.
That's okay. Thank you. Bye.
This is the first ever extreme philately photo I took. The times flood barrier, and how do you call this? Xtreme-Xtremephilately? Oh, this is the one I took in Castletown, the Isle of Man. Here we go. Let me do StampCat Stamps. The Punk Philatelist and the Extreme Philatelist. Who is this guy? Graham.
Hey Richard,
Hi, nice to see you again here.
nice to see you at Stampex.
Was you the first man who used #ExtremePhilately?
I believe so. I was the first to use the hashtag. I wasn't the first to take a picture of a stamp in real life. I wasn't the first to do that, but I was certainly the first to use the hashtag and then start applying that hashtag to those types of pictures and posting them on social media.
Okay, how did you come up with this idea?
Well, the idea is basically you are taking stamps out of their albums, taking them to the real world. So you're giving them a bit of risk. You're exposing them to the outdoor elements and you're actually going to the site. So there's a bit of an extreme element in that sense. And I just thought it was brilliant to go ahead and do that because you're changing the image of what a stamp collector is.
Okay, and what's the name from? Why it's called Extreme Philately?
Right, so I was using the word extreme because it's similar to extreme sports. If you watch a lot of the extreme sports or like X Games, where they are doing things where typical type of sports, whether it's like cycling or skateboarding or back in the day rollerblading or snowboarding, those kinds of things. But there's a bit of a dangerous element to it. You're doing something that's a little beyond what it typically is in the regular sports. So like snowboarding, doing tricks. I mean, it's the idea that you're actually taking the stamp and doing something dangerous, but you're trying to capture the stamp in real life, and that's why I put a bit of extreme behind it. You're not just doing philately, where you're putting where you're cataloging or placing stamps in an album, but you're going the next step. You're doing tricks. You're taking the stamps out of the album to the places and trying to get a great image with it.
And that's quite safe, not like the extreme sports.
Correct. So I don't encourage you. I mean, like for instance, extreme philately could be as simple as getting a stamp of a banana and going into your kitchen and taking a picture of it side by side. But it could also be on the very far end of that, you're going to a site where you have to go and, you know, reach out over a particular area like the Grand Canyon and take a photo, right? So I advise you to not do anything super dangerous, like hang out of a helicopter trying to take a picture of extreme philately, but I definitely encourage you to try different avenues of extreme philately. So you could find an object in your home or go to an actual place. Before you plan your vacation, look up some sites that you might be able to find a stamp that matches and tie that into your vacation. It's really cool.
Okay, can you remember your first one?
So the first time I used the hashtag was back in Iceland. It was too cold for me to get a proper extreme philately picture, but I took a picture of my camera setup and everything by the volcano. This was about the Hekla volcano, and so I was saying that we were kind of extreme. We're taking philately to the base of a volcano and taking pictures and video there. So in 1947, this volcano erupts, and it lasts for 13 months, only ending in April of 1948. And that's what our stamp was depicting. So that was the first time I used the hashtag. I can't remember where I had a proper extreme philately as we know it today photo where it was side by side. I'd have to look that up.
What's your favorite one? I mean, the ones you took.
The favorite one, I have a picture of it right now. It is from Aruba, where I was going ahead and I was taking a stamp to a red anchor that is dedicated to sailors lost at sea. It's on the far eastern end of the island, so it's not really a popular tourist attraction because all the tourists are on the western side. And when I got to the anchor, the stamp, by the way, has a picture of a donkey on it. When I got to the anchor and I started filming, the donkey came walking down the road. And so I was able to lure the donkey to the exact location using an apple and get him exactly where I needed for a photo of extreme philately. yeah, that was complete luck.
Can you share some future plan, somewhere you really want to take an Extreme Philatelist?
Man, I've always wanted to anywhere that's exciting. So I'm working on an episode right now about Nepal. I would have loved to take some Everest stamps to the base of the mountains there in the Himalayas and take some gorgeous imagery there. I would love to go and do more Extreme Philately in Africa, or I always love the Caribbean because there's some gorgeous Commonwealth stamps there depicting wonderful scenes that I love to take in the Caribbean and so on. The most extreme one, probably one day when we can go into space and we can actually get something cool of a view of the Earth. That will be perhaps the coolest one, and we got to wait for that when we can start to do that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to enjoy going and finding sites that I can have access to and taking a photo there.
Good, thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard.
I'm back. Now, I encourage you to take an Extreme Philately photo. Just take your stamp out of the album, look for the place and take a photo. It's not hard. And next, let me show you how I do an Extreme Philately. If you're following me on Instagram and Twitter, you know that I did quite a few in London, but there are still more to do because there are a lot of stamps about London landmarks. Let's do this one. The Royal Observatory, Greenwich, and it is a stamp issued in 1975 from a set about architecture. So it is the home of the Greenwich Mean Time, and actually the international reference meridian we used today and differs slightly from it, but anyway it's still a major tourist attraction in London. Show you what I got. My tweezers, my little stockbook, and tripod and stabilizer. And these two are not necessary for taking an Extreme Philately photo. You can take a great picture just with your hands, and some places are not suitable for setting up and tripod, but they can make your work much easier. So if you have them, try with them. Oh, the most important thing, the camera, my phone. I can't show you because it is recording me now. And before I go, I have to say that I can't guarantee a perfect Extreme Philately photo. And because the observatory is on the hill, so maybe I can't find the right angle, but I will show you the process anyway. And if I take a good one, that would be great. If I can't take a perfect one, I just show you not everything goes as planned. Okay, let's go. Here, Greenwich Park. Let's do this. Oh, it's a little windy today, which is not a good news. But let's try. Okay, here we go. The observatory. So the site is like from the left side. So let's move. Okay, check out the image on the stamp again. It's like the site is at the same altitude of the building. I can't do that. Just try my best here. Let's also check the coordinate. Slightly differs the international reference meridian. And the tripod is ready. Let's do this. One photo focuses on the stamp, another one focuses on the background. And let's crop the photos. And a vertical video for my TikTok and Instagram reel. Yes, I'm also on TikTok. I upload some Extreme Philately video there. If you're on the platform, follow me. Not a perfect one, but not a bad one at all. Okay, let's go up the hill. Good view there. It's so much fun doing it. Try it. It's a great way to promote our amazing hobby. And that's my journey of Extreme Philatelist. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and follow me on social media if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.